All right, we're going to look at example 2 now, backside of the page here with point slope form. Okay, so it says write an equation. If we look at this, okay, it just says write an equation in point slope form for the line that passes through the given points. So in this problem, it does not ask to put it into mx plus b. It just says keep it in point slope form. Okay, and we know that point slope form is let's see, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay, so all we need to do is, first of all, we need to find the slope. The slope is not given to us. And then we need to plug in a point. We need to plug in something for y1. We need to plug in something for x1. And that's it. So the first thing we're going to do here is find the slope. We don't know. It doesn't tell us what the slope is here. So again, to find the slope, let's just say this is x1, y1. Let's say this is x2, y2. And we'll calculate the slope as we've done many times before. So 5 minus 9, y2 minus y1, divided by 1 minus negative 4. So we have negative 4 divided by 1 minus negative 4 is 1 plus 4, so that's going to give us 5. So now we know the slope is right here. And then all we need is a point to go along with that. We need one point. This was kind of like yesterday when we said we need to pick a point. It doesn't matter which point we pick, but if it's on the line, then we can use it. So we've already labeled this point over here, x1, y1. So out of convenience here, why don't we just use this right here? X1 we'll just say is negative 4, and y1 we'll say is 9. And now we have all of our pieces here. We have our slope, and we have our point. And we're just going to plug it into the equation. So we're going to plug this in. Y minus 9 equals the slope, which is negative 4/5, times x minus, and it's negative 4. So this would be a negative 4 here. Since we have that double negative minus a negative 4, that would become plus 4. So I'm going to change that to a plus 4. And that's it, right? This is point slope form right here. So sometimes we just leave that equation as is. We just leave it. That's what they asked for. This is point slope form. And it's a general way to get an equation down on paper. And so we have it down. If we wanted to convert it now, yeah, we could go to slope intercept. We could go to standard form and change it up from here. But that's all they wanted. They just wanted point slope. So we're done. Okay, let's try the one below it. The one below it is, same type of problem. We want y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. We need to find the slope. That's the main thing. And then we're going to use a point here to plug it in. So we'll say this is x1, y1. We'll say this is x2, y2. And we'll calculate the slope. So we're going to have negative 3 minus negative 7 divided by 6 minus 2. So that's going to give us, this is going to be then plus, this will be 4 over 4. So our slope is 1. We need to pick a point. So we're going to pick x1, y1. We'll just use the same one that's, given right here. So we'll just say that our x1 is 2, and x1 is 2, and that our y1 is negative 7, and we'll go ahead and plug it in. So our final answer would be y minus negative 7 equals slope of 1 times x minus x1 is 2. So plug in a 2 there. We have minus a negative here, so I am going to choose to make this a plus. And there we go. There's my point slope form. All right, last one to just do a check here. The third example here. This is something that we already did in the first example, but here it is again. So um, it says write this in slope-intercept form. And we know slope-intercept form is mx plus b. But they give us a problem that looks like point slope form. It looks like they just took the point and a slope and just put it into the equation, but they haven't converted it yet. So they put the equation down and then decide, you know what, I want this to be slope intercept form. Let's go ahead and do that. Well, all that means we're going to do is we're going to distribute and then solve for y. That's it. So there's like a two-step process here. We're going to take our slope and we're going to distribute. So this is going to be negative 2x. This will be plus 12. Negative 2 times negative 6. And then we get y plus 4 on the other side. And we'll go ahead and subtract the 4 to get y all by itself. And that should do it. So we should have y equals negative 2x. And this will be plus 8. And there's slope-intercept form. So our slope is negative 2. Now we know our y-intercept has to be 8 as well. All right, that's it. We'll have some practice problems for you guys to try in a bit here, but just kind of looking back at the grand scheme of things, this is what we've learned. All we did was look at a new form of an equation, point slope form, and this is it right here. So if you are given information, if you're given 2 points or a slope and a point, you can kind of enter into writing this equation into point slope form. This is what we're doing today. Yesterday, we went down this route and we just plugged it straight into slope intercept form. We might need to, if we're not given a slope, we might need to go and find a slope by using that formula. And if we go to point slope form here, let's say, we can always convert it to slope intercept form going this way, which we'll do today. And that's sort of the flow chart that you can use. Those are the options you can use. Today, we're going to be going down this path specifically to practice. We're going to be putting it into point slope form, and then sometimes opting it to put into slope intercept form.